Hey guys, I'm going to show you all 140 collectibles in Zombie Army 4. There's 9 missions with between 1 and 4 chapters in each one of them. Now our first collectible is going to be a journal here in chapter 1 of Dead Ahead. We're going to find it in this building. On the back right corner is going to be a room, and we can find one on the desk. Now just a quick note, none of these are missable. There's chapter select. You can choose which mission, and then between 1 and 4 of the chapters within that mission. So chapter select is fine. Also, when you pick one up, they will immediately save to your profile. So if you die, you don't have to worry about picking them up again, nor do you have to worry about collecting one and then going to the next checkpoint. You can immediately close your game. All right, so our next comic book is going to be upstairs. It's actually our first comic book. So from the last one, we're just going to go up the stairs through the door, and we're going to get the comic book. And the next one's a zombie hand. There's one zombie hand in each chapter, and they're small little zombie hands that run around on the ground, and they're not very quick, but they do move. In this one, we're going to have to shoot from way up here, or we can. And we're going to see it by these barrels down here on the right-hand side. It'll crawl on our screen in just a second. There it is. I'm going to slow down time. Bam. Goodbye, Elvira. So that is the zombie hand. We just have to shoot them. Again, there's one per chapter. Now we're going to have an upgrade kit. Next room you go into, you're going to see this guy is going to give you med kits. You get a little tutorial there about the med kits. And then we're going to go exit through this door here and break through the barrier. You'll see an upgrade right in front of us. You use these upgrade kits to upgrade your weapons. You do have to master 3 weapons for another trophy, don't forget. All right, so now we are in chapter 2 of the first mission called Dead Ahead. When you get to the safe area, safe room area, there's this underground shooting range. It's a little mini game. You basically have to complete this mini game in order to unlock a safe. Inside that safe will be an upgrade kit. So just shoot the zombies, don't shoot the humans. It's not that difficult. Then you go into the prize room, and provided you completed that, you can pick up your upgrade kit. Now we're going to go back up those stairs into the safe room area again. Our objective is to leave it, but first talk to this person, because right in front of her is going to be a upgrade kit. Now we're going to be in outside. You see the train station just ahead of us. There's a comic book on the bench on the other side of it. All right, so now we have the zombie hand here in chapter 2 we're going to go after. So we're going to exit this little train station, and then we're going to go through the train here into the next area. Now, before I go over there, and I'm not going over there because I don't want to trigger any enemies, but you look on the train cars out in the distance, you'll see a zombie hand running along the top of it. So make sure you shoot that. Now we have another upgrade kit. This is at the very end. There's 2 collectibles in this area. One here on the right-hand side, the first building on our right. We're just going to go up the stairs to the second level and then pick up this upgrade kit. Now there is a second collectible, a journal, that is going to be on the other side of this area, just past the stairs that you see on the left-hand side. Drop down, so the opposite side, there's the stairs go in the building just past it to the left. And it'll be between 2 bunks right here on the nightstand. And now we're going to go to chapter 3 of the first mission. Now here you're supposed to go in the underground tunnels area of this train yard. Instead, we're going to go past it along the right-hand side. You're going to see a table just ahead with a glowing object on it. That is a journal, the first of 5 collectibles in chapter 3. All right, so next up is a heroic action. There's 1 per mission. Now, after that previous one, you're going to eventually walk up these stairs. You're going to see the objective marker move to the right. Instead, we're going to go straight. Now, there's 2 guys inside of this little building in front of us. What you need to do to complete this heroic action is destroy every single zombie here before any one of them kills either of these 2 guys in here. If you successfully complete that, you will unlock a safe. Unfortunately, there's no collectibles in the safe, but it is a heroic action, so you do need to complete that. Next up, train's going to fall apart, and we're going to get an upgrade kit. So we're presented with this opportunity to walk down the stairs to the right. We don't want to do that. There's a collectible right below us. In order to get to it, we got to turn around and loop back to get it. All right, just a little bit further, we'll have a zombie hand. So you're going to kind of come up this path here. This is part of the story path. And once you get to the top here, look down to the right, and there's going to be a bunch of barrels, and there's going to be a little zombie hand running around down there. So before you drop down, make sure you take out this little guy. It takes me it's an embarrassingly long time. So let's just skip ahead. Missed yet again. There we go. Goodbye, Herbert. All right, so now we got a comic. You're going to progress a little further. You're going to open up this blood seal. Once this gate unlocks, you're going to see a long wall onto the left-hand side. It'll be on the middle of that wall next to a typewriter. All right, we are now going to head into the second mission called Dead Canal. There are 17 collectibles here, starting off with Chapter 1. There's 4 of them. Now, you're going to be on a boat. The boat's going to eventually stop, and you need to find fuel, 3 fuel containers. And when the boat stops, there's a nearby building that you can just enter, and then we'll go upstairs where you're going to find the first journal. All right, we're going to go find a zombie hand now. Now, the boat is going to take another stroll down the river and then stop once again. Once you stop, go in through the nearest building. You see a zombie hand shadow puppet on the wall. Turn around. Feel free to watch him practice his sword skills. And that is Naja. Say goodbye to her. Now, we're going to find and use the bridge controls. So here's the bridge just ahead. We have to go to where the objective marker is. Now, before you get there, there's a trap here in the grass surrounded by a black fence. Just to the left of that is going to be a door. Go inside the door and you're going to find an upgrade kit. Once you pick up this upgrade kit, go across the river to where the bridge controls are at. Put in the gear piece if you'd like. There's going to be a building behind me that we're going to go in and find a comic book. So turn around, going to go up these little stairs over here inside the yellow building. I believe there's actually 2 ways to get inside of this building. But just get up here in the middle, there's going to be the comic book. And that's going to actually do it for Chapter 1 of Death Canal. Let's go ahead and move on to Chapter 2, starting with an upgrade kit. As soon as you leave the safe room, you're going to want to go to your left, down this long alleyway right here between the 2 yellow buildings. Now stick to the left, and we're going to follow this yellow building all the way around into the water and back up those stairs over here. Where behind this building, we're going to find a bench. I don't see it right away, but the upgrade kit is sitting right on that bench that I somehow did not see. There it is. Okay, I know you want to get a journal next, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go find Dutton. So I'm going to follow the objective marker for a little bit here, heading down the normal path. Now you're going to see a bridge on the left-hand side just to head up these stairs. You want to go through the green doors on the right, and that is where you're going to find the journal. So it is time to find the zombie hand in Chapter 2. And you're going to reach this part, a cutscene, and an ambush is going to occur. So what I'm going to do is sprint back here around to the back right corner, and underneath we're going to find a zombie hand just past this ladder on the left. He's running around on the floor. Goodbye to Edgar. And we're going to find a comic book. So we're going to go talk to Captain Dutton. You're going to see this stone statue right here, this lady holding the book. Find the stairs behind her, and then we're just going to climb up to a building above us. For some reason, I'm going to go do an ammo check here. All's good. All right, so we're going to climb up here, and we're going to find a building. We're going to go through the windows and across into another building, another room here, and we're going to find a comic book right here at the base of the bed. And now we have another heroic action. So we're going to follow the story path on the way to the safe room. So the final thing you're going to do in this mission. Now we're going to turn, you're supposed to turn up those stairs there or go across the bridge. Don't do it. You're going to find 3 zombies attacking a poor guy just ahead. Clear out those 3 zombies, save this guy, and you will complete the heroic action. And that'll do it for Chapter 2. Chapter 3 starts off with an upgrade kit. So just outside of the safe room door, instead of going to the left, go to the right across the bridge. There's a building here just in front of us to the left. We're going to go inside this door over here, and the upgrade kit is right in front of you. All right, so now we got a blood fountain, and this is where we're going to find a journal, as well as a second collectible. So before I activate the blood fountain, I'm going to actually go up the stairs just past it. You see a secondary ammo box here. I'm going to go inside of this room, pick up a journal that's right here on the floor. Now I'm going to go and complete that blood fountain encounter right here. Now, before I go off to the where the safe room is at, I'm going to find opposite of those stairs over there another door that's now open that we can go into and pick up the comic book. I do not believe you can do this until after you complete the blood fountain. Not 100% positive, but I believe so. All right, so next up is a zombie hand. So now we are going to head to the safe room. And before you go up those stairs to where the safe room is located, we're actually going to find a bucket on the ground here. The zombie hand is, of course, in the bucket. So you got to shoot the bucket, then the hand, and then say goodbye to Gary. All right, chapter 4, the final chapter in Death Canal. Once this door's open on your left-hand side, initially it will not be. You'll see a boat down here. We're going to circle around to our left to get the upgrade kit. And now we're going to go and get a journal. So I'm just going to run past these guys as best I can. All right, so we're going to cross into the water up this ramp. Right in front of us is going to be a journal right on the bench. It's very easy. Now, there's also a zombie hand 20 feet away from us. So what I'm going to do is drop down in the water, look for a little boat. Inside that little boat is going to be a zombie hand. Zombie hands are actually kind of fun. So goodbye, Rosemary. All right, so on the other side of that area, you're going to find the big gigantic shark. It is probably the coolest trap in the game. And I'm not going to be able to help myself, so I'm going to activate it. But just over to my right, from my current direction, is going to be a house where we're going to find a comic in the back corner. All right, we are now heading into the third mission, Meat Locker, starting at Chapter 1. There are 17 total collectibles in the Meat Locker. So let's go ahead and start things off. We got to follow the trail through the woods. It's one of our earliest objectives. And we're going to do that, actually. And you're going to see a house with some zombies busting out of the door here. That is where you need to go to find the comic book. All right, let's go ahead and find another journal. This one is going to be located just a little bit further. You got to regroup inside the wood stockade. This door is going to open for us in just a second. You see that second house, the one on the left? We need to go inside of that because, of course, the zombies are pouring out of it. You must go inside of there. And inside here, we'll find the journal. The next thing you're going to get is an upgrade kit. So you need to open the blast doors here. You're going to find out that you have to get some fuel. So you're going to take a hydraulic can and get fuel from 3 places around the map. So I'm going to turn away from this door. I'm going to go towards the left objective marker. And I'm going to get some fuel for the canister. But there's also going to be 2 collectibles over here. There's going to be an upgrade kit and a zombie hand. And you can actually get both of them in the same place. So let's first go ahead and attach the can. Now I'm going to go into this train car here. You're going to see the upgrade kit. Now I'm going to just, for the next one, the zombie hand, just look outside the door here to the left. And on the tree branches, we're going to see the zombie hand crawling around. So goodbye, Allegra. All right, so we got to get to the research wing next. So we're just going to follow this around. Now you're going to see this flamethrower guy. You need to get past him. Now past him is going to be a hallway that goes to the left. And it's a very short hallway and there's going to be some stairs going up. You do not want to go up those stairs just yet. At the base of those stairs is a side room to the right. So make sure you go into that side room and pick up the comic book before you go up these stairs. There's the stairs, don't go up there. Kind of easy to miss this little side room because of how short that hallway is. Speaking of those stairs, we are going to now go up those stairs and we're going to get the upgrade kit in the next area. So once you're up here, it's going to try to tell you to go left, but you don't want to do that. You need to go right, and you're going to be in a firing range here. Inside of here is where you're going to get the upgrade kit. It's actually back in the second room here. All right, so next up is a zombie hand. We're going to, still on our way to our research wing, you're going to find a boxing match. You don't have to kill those guys. but it doesn't mean you shouldn't. So now we're going to head to the research wing, and except we're going to go into the classroom first, and on the chalkboard, right in the middle, is going to be the creepy zombie hand. All right, final one in chapter 2 is going to be while you're trying to find the thermite charges. There's 2 of them. In this cafeteria area, there's 2 levels. We need to go up the stairs. Now, there are 2 hallways here. One leads to a thermite charge. The other is going to lead to a journal, which happens to be this one. Right on the table. All right, let's move to the 3rd chapter of Meat Locker. We're kind of at the beginning. Here, journal 1 is the first of 4 collectibles. So we're going to go down underground here. Now, I'm going to find a firing component right here. I'm going to climb over and grab this component. Now, head straight back into the lab. Just to the right on the desk is going to be our journal. Once we pick that up, we're going to leave this room. As soon as we leave the room, we're going to look left and go straight to the corner. Keep going straight past those stairs. So that is the comic book. Now, if I look to my left, I'm going to see another long hallway with a light shining at the end of it. Right there. We need to go in the room to the left, and there's going to be a back office where the upgrade kit is going to be. All right, next on our list is a zombie hand. So we're actually going to just leave this room. We were very close to it a few times already. This one's in the center of the big area, and it's going to be above you. So we're going to have to get our sniper rifle out, zero in on your target, and we are going to say goodbye to Brundle. All right, so chapter 4. As soon as you leave the safe room, you're going to see a bunker in front of you. It's going to be on top of the bunker is going to be the zombie hand for chapter 4. So that's the first of 5 collectibles. Now there's a heroic action here in the same place. So as you go forward, you're going to see an armored giant, and he's about to attack another human. You just need to take out the armored giant before he kills that human. And there's the heroic action. Now there are 3 other collectibles here. I think the other 2 probably would have been smarter to go first. But let's go ahead and just get this journal, which we're going to find inside the bunker in the little side room over here. So that is the journal. I probably should have saved that for last, but it doesn't matter. All it's going to do is make us backtrack an extra 15 seconds. All right, so go back to where the heroic action is, and now we're going to go underneath where these columns are. And we're going to go around to the left back side. There's a panzer check there and a comic book on the sandbags. Now there's also an upgrade kit very, very close by. Remember the heroic action that we did? Well, on the other side of the column, on the back side on top of this barrel is where you're going to find the kit. Well, I hope you guys are ready to go to the zoo because that's where we are going. The Zombie Zoo features 17 collectibles. Starting off with Chapter 1, there's 4 of them. The zombie hand can be gotten really early here. You're going to see this bird cage right in front of me here to the right. And in this tree is going to be the zombie hand. It's actually easier to see if you run around to the other side from where I'm at. But he's right over there somewhere. There he is. That would be Woody. Say sayonara, Woody. So if you're having trouble finding that, just go to the other side of it. Now, later on, we're going to disable the first breaker. Now, in one of the side rooms closest to where the breaker switch was at, so if you're running away from the switch, it would be the first room on the left. There's going to be the comic book here. Next up, we're going to continue the path, disabling the breakers, and we're going to head into another set of cages. So we're going to circle around and go into the entrance here. Now, the second cage behind this one is where the upgrade kit's going to be. I don't know why I decided to take a lap around this flaming barrel, but I do. Go inside of here and pick up the upgrade kit. Now, there's going to be a journal just after this. You see that picnic table? Well, that's where you need to go. So we're just going to go out around, swing around, and pick up that journal as well. And this will actually do it for Chapter 1 of the Zombie Zoo. And there is the document. All right, so now Chapter 2, we got to explore the tunnels. And when you're going to come out of one of these tunnels, you're going to see the exit door on the right. Opposite of that is going to be a screamer. take care of the screamer. Once you do, go inside the bunker and you'll find the upgrade kit. Now we're going to get another zombie hand. So we're going to push forward. We're outside and you can see the big, large building. The game is directing you to go in there and we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go past it and circle around to the right and find another picnic table. And it has a zombie hand on it. What do you know? Okay, time to get a journal. So you're going to be in the area in the jungle. You got to reach the exit. You're going to see this statue of a rhino. In the next room past this, just go to the back left corner. That would be this area here. All right, so now you're going to head towards the exit. There's a hatch with a blood seal on it. That would be in the final area here. Just to the right of it along that back wall, right there on this little table, is the comic book. But we are now going to move on to Chapter 3. We need to explore the aquarium. Bust open this door, and you're going to see a whole bunch of zombies. Right here to the right, this zombie is actually going to fall on the journal, but it is right there. Now we got a comic book we're going to find. So we're going to head into kind of the final big area here. There's a few things you need to do. There's going to be a comic book, a zombie hand, which I'm actually standing right next to. I don't know why I don't do it first. But we're going to get the comic book first, then the zombie hand, and then we got a heroic action followed by a upgrade kit. All of that right here. So first, there's the comic book. Now I'm going to go to the other side, shoot the zombie hand. Now you can see an NPC character by the exit door. That's who we need to save for the heroic action. There's actually two guys. But first, there's a zombie hand. So there's two guys, one at the bottom of the stairs and one at the top of the stairs. You can see the one guy there. A whole bunch of zombies will build up on that barrier there. So you make sure you save those two guys. If you do, complete the ambush. It's going to be about 5 minutes long. You'll ignore the trophies. That's because I did chapter select. But complete that heroic action, then come in and pick up the upgrade kit. This is only available if you did the heroic action. So in that area, remember, there was a comic book, a hand, a heroic opportunity, as well as an upgrade kit. All right, so Chapter 4, Zombie Hand, right at the kind of near the beginning. We're going to go up the stairs and around to the right here. As soon as we come out, there's a roof line here. We can shoot the zombie hand. Now we're going to enter the planetarium still, so we're just following the same path. You're going to see Summoning Rift in front of you. It's going to be on the bench just past it. Two more collectibles very close by. We're just going to go up the stairs halfway to the exit door. On the left-hand side, we'll find the journal. So right here, right before you go up the next set of stairs. And then finally, an upgrade kit. This upgrade kit is going to be just left of the door. All right, it is time now to head to the Rotten Coast. There are 18 collectibles in this one. So we're going to start off in Chapter 1 and get a journal. So right at the very beginning, you're kind of got the workbench right here. Just past that, look for the ladder up to the second level. You'll find the journal. Then, if you were observing, you would have seen a electric fence, and that is the direction we are heading next, where we're going to get a zombie hand in just a moment. So there's the electric fence. Just go up the stairs. We're going to drop down. Look at the building right in front of us. We're going to go through it, turn around, and look above us on the roof for the zombie hand. Eventually, I'll hit him, I promise. There we go. So goodbye, Kruger. Now we're going to head back the way we came. There's the fence. We just dropped down from there. We are going to now stay along the left side of this. So there's a little archway here. We're going to follow this all the way back until we find a cabin, a building straight in front of us. This is more of a barn than it is a cabin, but there we go. That is Fighting Patrol. That is our comic book. We are now going to find an upgrade kit. So when you go to the Resistance compound, instead of heading up to it by climbing up to the left, we're going to pass the tank, find another building. Some zombies are going to come out of here, but go inside of here to find the upgrade kit. And we have 6 collectibles in Chapter 2. So the first one's going to be a comic book. As soon as we leave the safe house, we're going to go down. Take your first left into the big room, and then go to the back of that big room, and you'll find the comic book. Okay, so now we have a heroic action here. And we need to do a lot of things. So we got to kill the suicide general here first. This is not the heroic action. Then we have to destroy the zombie half-track. What we need to do is go into this tower right in front of me. We're going to have to open this door and get up to the top. At the top of this is going to be an NPC, a human player that you need to save. I guess he can't be human and an NPC at the same time, but you know what I mean. So we're going to save him by shooting this tank. And then we're going to have to survive an ambush. Now, this is where the heroic action really starts. You'll also see there's a safe. That safe will open up and have an upgrade part in it once we complete this. It's going to take several minutes for you to complete that ambush. Assuming the man is still standing at the very end, you'll complete the heroic action and then unlock the safe. So our third collectible is the upgrade kit itself. Time for a zombie hand. So now we're going to exit that same tower we were in, continue down on the road to the left, and then turn right and then left again. And you're going to find a zombie hand crawling along the top of a railing. All right. We dispatched Linda. We are now heading to the safe room. But before you go in that safe room, across the street, just to my right, is a building. We need to go inside here and get a journal. Make sure you get this one and the next collectible before you go into that safe room. So now that we got that, let's get the upgrade kit. Again, don't go into the safe room just yet. Turn right, go down to the street. You'll see an open door on the left. The first one, up the stairs, and that's where you're going to find the upgrade. Time to move on to Chapter 3. We have 4, starting off with a comic book. So we got to reach the chain ferry. You're going to come to this big open area. You're going to see a bridge off to your left. We are going to go that way next. But first, I'm going to go to the end of the dock here and pick up a comic book. Once you pick that up, you're going to survive the horde. And then once you've completed that, we're going to now go into the next area underneath that bridge we just saw a moment ago. Once we go through it, we're going to turn around, look up, and shoot another zombie hand. It's right above us. There he is. See you in hell, Hughes. All right, so next up, we got a journal. We're going to go through this archway here. You're supposed to go to the chain ferry to the left. Instead, you don't want to do that. Well, you can't do that because you need the key first. But go up the structure behind it, opposite of that gate. Keep climbing up until you get the journal right in front of you. All right, your next upgrade is going to be when you need to realign the communication dish. Forget the objective marker just for a moment. Instead, we're going to follow the swamp all the way around to a little shack here in the corner, which is where you'll find the upgrade kit. And we are now going to head to the 4th chapter of Rotten Coast. First thing we're going to do is get an upgrade kit. Now, in this area, there's a lot of zombies. You're in the sewer, or in the cellar rather, and you're going to eventually go topside. Well, the final stretch before you get to the exit, right on the corner, as you go around that corner on your left, is going to be the upgrade kit. And then you're going to exit that same cellar, and we're going to go into the next area where there's going to be 3 collectibles, 1 to the right and then 2 to the left. So let's go to the left first. I'm going to head over towards the statue, but I'm going to look off to the distance to the left here, and way out there is a zombie hand, which we can shoot. So goodbye, Doug. And the reason why I shot it from here is because I'm standing right next to a comic book. So if I just turn around, look down. All right, so now we're going to cross back to where the objective marker is going to be located. In that next area where the blood fountain is at, you can find a journal. It'll be on the left side as we enter that area.
blood fountain.
The Molten Nightmare mission contains 17 collectibles amongst its 4 chapters. So starting off chapter 1, we got a journal. You see the zombie I'm about to shoot? Inside of that building on that second floor is a journal. In order to access it, you're going to swing around. You're supposed to go to the left, but you need to jump across into that center building. You don't actually have a jump button. All you need to do is sprint off the ledge and it'll automatically jump you into that building. Next up, we got a comic book. You got a survival clifftop ambush. In the ambush area, just go to that building in the center in the very far back where you'll find the comic. And next up, we're going to have an upgrade kit. You're going to go through this door here. Now, you're going to notice an NPC above you on the rooftop. The collectible, the upgrade kit's actually going to be right behind them in the building. So we need to go upstairs. There's 2 stairs. This one here on the left. There's one on the other side. It's probably a little quicker. But you're going to see the NPC here in just a second. To the left, there's a door. We're going to go inside that door to pick up the upgrade. Now, everybody's favorite thing, zombie hands. You can do this when you traverse the river of lava, which sounds delightful, doesn't it? All right, so we're going to go into this door. You're not going to miss this one if you know it's here because it's right in front of you. You have to walk right past it. So we're just going to go ahead and shoot the tight rope walking macabre. All right, later on, you're going to objective point's going to take you to this dude here. He's dead. He's on the ground, but you're going to have to go there. You're then going to have to rendezvous with the demolition crew. So just follow the objective. We're going to follow it all the way back. I'm going to work on some pistol headshots here because I'm trying to get the mastery of that weapon. You need to get 200 headshots with the pistol once you've got all your upgrades. So in this room, you'll see there's a zombie hand on the ground. He's walking at my feet. He could be in this room or any of the next 2 rooms. So he has a big walking path. So after that, you're going to have an ammo box to the left, go down some stairs. We're going to then turn to the left. As you're walking down this path to the left, some zombies are going to bust out of a door. You need to go into that room they bust out of to get the journal. All right, the third collectible of this chapter, chapter 2, is kind of where the big ship is near the end of this mission. There's a few things we need to do here. First, I'm going to go down these stairs and then jump into this room to pick up the upgrade. Second, I'm going to go and pick up a comic book. Just look for the stack of boats, and you will find the comic book. Next thing you're going to do is go to the ship. You have an ambush. You're going to get a charge. Then you're going to take it to the next objective, and you're going to set a charge. Now, behind the barrier you're trying to blow up is going to be the route to the safe room. However, there's also a heroic action. So we need to save this NPC. So we're just going to blow up this. It's going to allow him to exit. Now, you could just let him walk to the ship because that's where he's headed. But he could potentially die, so you're going to want to escort him to the ship. Once he gets on the ship, the heroic action will complete. It is possible to accidentally walk through the safe room door before he makes it to the ship, so make sure you escort him all the way to the ship. And once you've done that, head back through that barrier you blew open with the charge, get to the safe room, and then the next chapter, chapter 3, we're going to push through the town. So we're going to go through this hallway, well-lit hallway there. Just keep following this around. You're not going to miss this one because you have to walk right past it. So you're going to go inside a bar. On top of the bar itself, you got a zombie hand performing some tricks. Unfortunately, I rather like this little fella. Unfortunately, you must destroy Bernardo. My apologies, Bernardo. All right, so next area, you got a big ambush. There's that 4-sided trap there. Where the ambush takes place, and then you're going to reach the graveyard via the street. So we're going to follow this path into this room. Just to the right on the couch is the comic book. Pick that up, and we're going to get a journal when we leave this area. So go up the stairs. You're going to see the gate open in front of us. You do not want to go through there just yet. Just swing around to the right, and you'll eventually find a journal. Last collectible in Chapter 3 is an upgrade kit. In the cemetery area, you need to go into the crypt in the middle on the right-hand side. And that's where you're going to find the upgrade. So chapter 4, we're going to kick things off with a comic book. So as soon as you leave that safe room, just follow the path just like I'm doing here. You can see the big castle out in the distance. Don't go that way. Instead, turn left. Go to the second room inside of here and you'll find the comic book. Now I'm going to show you how to get the journal. We're going to go through this portcullis just in front of us. This is the final area of this entire mission. Everything else that we need to get is going to be in this area. Starting with a journal, we're going to just jump into this room to the right. Now on the opposite corner, on the back left corner, there's some stairs that are going up. Just to the right of those stairs is a little room. That is where the zombie hand is located. He'll be walking around by the entrance of that room. So there's the stairs, and there's the room just in front of us. Now I'm going to kill him as he's outside the room. He may be inside the room, but he'll be in this general area. So they'll say goodbye to Grimes and then head up the stairs. That's where the zombie hand was. Head up the stairs. Be careful of the machine gunner. Run to the end of this path here. There's going to be some armored giants that come out of the door at the end. Once you dispatch them, go into that room and you can pick up the upgrade kit. We are now heading over to All Roads Lead to Hell. There are 17 collectibles here in the 8th mission. We're going to start off in chapter 1 getting a comic book. So we're going to travel through the caves. As soon as you exit that safe room, you'll drop down into some water. You need to wheel yourself around to the left. So just follow this path straight back and you will find the comic book. All right, time to get the zombie hand in chapter 1. Again, there's one in each chapter. So we're still traveling through the caves, and you'll see a waterfall. I'm going to just walk under it for some reason. But if you look up and to the left, out in the distance, there's a hut. It's also where your next objective is going to be. At the top of the roof line, at the peak, is where George A is at. I wonder if there's a George B. Spoilers, there's not. So now we're going to go to the hut. But we're not actually going to regroup in the hut like it asks us to do. Instead, we're going to take the path that's leading behind the hut to where the upgrade kit is going to be located, as well as a weapon attachment. All right, so now we got to get to the safe room. You've had an ambush here. You know, you're presented with 3 paths. Well, the center one is just ammo, but a left path and a right path. You need to go to the left path to get the journal. Pick that up. Now you're going to take the right path, and you'll eventually start off in chapter 2. Chapter 2, of course, the first thing you always have to do at the start of any chapter is leave the safe room. So now we got to move through the catacombs. So when I turn here, you're going to see right below us a whole bunch of gear and ammo and stuff. In the middle of all of that is a document. Very easy to miss if you're fully loaded up, as you would be at the start of a chapter. So now we got to destroy valves. So as you come down, you'll see one to the left, one in front of us, and one to the right. There's actually a collectible at each one of these points. So I'm just going to go to the right one first. Now at each of these points, you got to destroy a door valve. So feel free to do that along the way. I'm just showing you the collectibles. All right, so that was the upgrade kit. Again, there's the valve up there. Now we are going to head to a comic. So again, I'm just going to head to the other star out there in the distance. Won't be too hard to find since I already told you where it's at. So as we turn the corner here, you'll see it blinking right at you. All right, so now we're going to find a zombie hand. We're just going to go towards the next point, the next valve. You're going to see 2 yellow pipes, a few yellow pipes all joined together right in front of us here. And there's a zombie hand, as you can imagine, crawling along the top of it. And this thing eludes me for some unknown reason. When in doubt, turn everything blood red. There we go. All right, so the next point, you got to regroup to continue. I believe we just did a blood fountain or some sort of big event here. I think it was a fountain. Oh. So once you've completed this activity, one of the doors is going to be open that wasn't open before the event. This one back here, just to the left of the summoning rift. You can't come into this room until after you've completed that encounter, but that is where the comic is located. So now we're going to find a zombie hand once again. We're going to go through this door. Now there's a monument right in front of us, so the hand is actually right at the top of it. So say goodbye to Debbie. You will not be missed. All right, so after you've completed that area, we are going to now have a heroic action. As we turn a corner up here, out in the distance, we're going to see a friendly NPC being attacked by a zombie. All you need to do is kill that one zombie. This is real easy. So right here, it's a long distance shot. So just stand back here and shoot him. Unless you're quick enough to run up on him. All right, so moving on, you got to get to the safe room. You've completed a massive encounter. There are probably 150 zombies there. So as you enter that area, what you need to do is go to the back left corner from where you entered the area. There's an ammo box here, pistol ammo box rather, with an upgrade kit just above it. After you pick that up, head over to the safe room, but don't go follow that arrow just yet. Left of that secondary ammo box is the journal. So pick that up. Final chapter, chapter 4. 4 collectibles, first of which is an upgrade kit. Now these are all going to be kind of sequenced together. I'm not going to trigger the next event. I'm just going to pick up these collectibles and you can do the same thing. So I'm going to wheel around to the right once I get to the bottom of the stairs. Pick up the upgrade kit. About 20 feet away from us is going to be a journal. Right there on the crate. If I look to my left, I'm going to continue going around counterclockwise around this area, and we will run into a comic book. Now from this location you can actually snipe the next zombie hand. So we're going to turn around and he's going to be walking along some telephone wires right above where the horde of zombies are waiting for you. I hope you guys are ready to head over to the Hell Base because that's where we're headed next to pick up its 17 collectibles. So we're going to start off here in Chapter 1. There's 5, including a heroic action, which we lead off with. So we're going to just go through this gate and look off on the distance to the right a little bit. And there's a NPC that we need to save. There's a horde of zombies there. However, all you need to do is shoot the exploding barrel when they're all close enough. If there's a straggler, make sure you pick them off. All right, so now we got to find the gate switch. We're going to cross over this bridge. You got this cylinder-shaped building. You need to circle all the way around, but we're going to take a little detour through this door and then go upstairs. Once upstairs, you'll see the comic book. Okay, so we're going to cross another short little bridge to the next area. And on our way, we're going to see a little box, a glowing box to the right. Probably has some grenades in it. And just past that's going to be a zombie hand. Just past it over here on the right-hand side. Once again, it took me one too many shots to try to kill this thing. Let me just go ahead and cut. And there we go. Wave goodbye to friends. Unfortunately, he can't wave back. So we are now going to cross the ravine to reach the drain pipe. We're going to go down. We're going to follow the story path here. Now here, don't go through the exit door. Go to the 1 o'clock position of the circular room. On the bottom bunk is the journal. Now we also have a upgrade. So we've still got to cross the ravine to reach the drain pipe. You see the objective marker. Instead of going left, we're just going to continue around the base of this structure until we can get inside to pick up the upgrade kit. You're also going to see another NPC here. Don't worry, you don't have to save them. No heroic opportunities here for you. Okay, Chapter 2. We're going to find an upgrade kit. You got to kill the zombies and to open this blood door. Now, after you open this blood door, we're not going to go down that path just yet. We're going to look for the room with the red light. Inside of here is going to be an upgrade kit. Okay, turn back around. We will now go through that door we just unlocked. When we go down the next set of stairs, there will be a journal right in front of you. And there it is. Now the next area, you're going to be able to see a zombie hand If you look to the left, there's a circular kind of structure. Behind the railings, you can see a zombie hand. I'm not actually going to interact with him yet because you can get him in easier from a different location. Instead, we're going to go through the side room, the door that just opened, and we will find a comic book, then go through the blood gate. Now, here's where you get the zombie hand. Unfortunately, I did not anticipate this. During my combat, my encounter there, the zombie hand managed to get destroyed somehow. If that did not happen, you just continue up these stairs and you can actually shoot down from up here. He'll circle around that thing, so it might take him 20 seconds to do a lap. All right, so in Chapter 3, we're going to find a journal. We got to venture deeper into the facility. This journal is actually going to be right in front of you. Now, there's also going to be a zombie hand nearby. We can actually see him from down here. I don't know if you can actually get him from here, but you can certainly see him. We can go ahead and try. Well, if you're unsuccessful like I was, well, no worries. There's an easier way to do this. Just go up this ramp here, and you'll have a better vantage point on him. Oh, okay. Maybe the third time's a charm. There we go. All right, so Cooper's gone. Now I'm going to go back down that ramp, but instead I'm going to actually go to the left. And you're going to see this fuel truck. Now in the back left corner of this area is where you're going to find the comic book. I said the back left corner. No, further back, Brian. Can you believe this guy doesn't listen to me? There's the comic book. One more collectible here in Chapter 3. It's an upgrade kit. You're going to get to the end. There's a big encounter here. You need to escape via the elevator, which is clearly marked with your objective marker. However, you don't want to go through there yet. You want to go to the little building here opposite of it, and there's going to be an upgrade kit in it. Time to head to Chapter 4. Upgrade kit is the first of 4 collectibles. Exit the safe room, as you typically always have to do. Find the relic. Well, don't find the relic just yet. Instead, head straight back, and you'll find it to the right corner. Now, after you've completed that sequence there, we can now go through the door that was previously blocked. You're going to see a summoning rift to the left. There's also a journal over here in the chair. Another zombie hand. As soon as you open that blood gate by killing the flamethrower zombie, we're going to find one off the building to the left-hand side. So just come up over here to the railing and look at the stairs right by that barrel. There's going to be a hand crawling around. And one more final collectible here in this mission. We're going to find this just to the left of the door, labeled number 3, just up ahead. Pick that up and we'll move to the final and much shorter chapter. We are headed to the final mission called Hell Machine. There's only one chapter with 5 collectibles that we need to worry about. Now, in the safe room where you start, you need to pick up the Divine Machine Gun. Well, before you do, just turn around and head to the room back here, open this door, and then go to your left, and you'll find the journal. Once you've picked up that journal, now go out and get the machine gun as part of the story, and then exit the safe room. Now, as you exit, look to your left out in the distance. You will see an NPC. This is going to be another one of those heroic actions. So in order to complete this, you just need to make sure you shoot and kill all the zombies that come at him from the right and then ultimately from the left. So it can be a bunch of zombies, not too difficult. Just make sure he doesn't die. There's not that many of them, so it shouldn't be too difficult. There it is. You've now completed that, so let's go get the next zombie hand. You're going to drop down and have to destroy 4 hearts. So go straight and then turn right and follow the stairs up, and you're going to see a zombie hand walking on the pipe just in front of me. I'm going to accidentally throw a grenade. It doesn't even kill him. And kill Mr. Handy. Mr. No Hands now. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is get out of the sewer. These are going to be the final 2 collectibles in the game. There's still more story you're going to do, but these are the final collectibles. First one in this area is a comic book. It's going to be right underneath the exit door. Back here. Now I'm going to turn around and take the path that goes off to the right-hand side. which will be just up ahead here. And this is going to lead us to a ladder. Climb up that ladder. It'll take you to a room for the final collectible and upgrade kit. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. See you guys soon.